Hello and welcome to this video. One of the most common operations you will perform when working with queries is splitting columns. So I'll be showing you how to do that in this video. I have got my Power BI desktop file opened, and inside this file I have got some queries that are imported into Power BI desktop when I connected to a Microsoft Access database file. So let's open up the Power Query editor by clicking on the Edit Query option and then clicking on Edit Queries, and this will open up all the queries inside the Power Query editor, so you can see all my queries here. Now the table I want to perform the split column operation on is this table called product. Now there are different ways you can split a column. You can either split by delimiter. Delimiters could include commas, spaces, and so on. And then you can also split by characters. So this is the query called product, and the column I want to split is this column here called product. You can see here we've got the product name, and then after a space we've got this MA dash. So I want to separate this MA dash, which is separated with a space from this manufacturer name. I want to put that aspect in a separate column on its own. So within the ribbon area here, if I click on this transform tab, there is an option here to split column. So if I click on the drop down, you see the different options that you can split with. You can split by delimiter, which is what we're going to do. You can also split by number of characters, by lowercase to uppercase, by uppercase to lowercase, by digit to non-digit, and by non-digit to digit. You can also access the same menu just by right-clicking on the name of the column, and it will give you this option to split column, and within the split column you have the same menu options. So I'm going to click on this by delimiter because I want to separate by space. So the default here is space. So if you click on the drop down, you can see more delimiter options. So colon, comma, equals to sign, these are all various types of delimiters. You can also specify your own custom delimiter if you wish to do so. I'm going to leave it on space, and then you've got the options how to split. You can split leftmost delimiter, rightmost delimiter, or each occurrence of the delimiter. If we look at the advanced option here, it gives you some options. The default here, we're splitting by column, and then if we click on the drop down, you can see what's there. So I'm going to leave the default, which is we're going to split by leftmost delimiter, and we're going to split it into columns. Okay, so I've got all the options I want selected, and I'm going to click OK. And what that will do, you can see here, is split the column into two. This is the original column, product 1, and then we've got product 2. You can see now it's separated the product code, stripped it from this column and put it in a column of its own. So that's basically how you can split columns. So this is just a very basic example, but you can encounter more complex issues. For example, if you're working with XML files, or if you're working with JSON related files, or even CSV files, you might need to split by several more columns. If we look on the right of the query settings, the operations we just performed has been recorded under the applied steps. You can see it says split column by delimiter. Anytime you want to rewind or play back an operation, you can just delete it from the applied steps, and that will revert back to how the query was before you made the change. So anytime you make changes, you feel you're not comfortable with these steps, you can always roll back just by deleting the applied steps. Anytime you make changes inside the Power Query editor, always good to apply the changes. So if you click on the Home tab here, just click on the drop down where it says Close and Apply. Click on Close and Apply, so it will apply the changes and then close the Power Query Editor. So you can see here it's applying the query changes, and once it's done that, it will close the Power Query Editor. So you can see it's closed it. So that is it for this video. In this video, I showed you how to split columns in a query. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.